Hey everyone, and welcome. Have you ever wanted to just, casually chat with someone in Spanish about how your day went? Well, that's exactly what we're going to tackle today. Let's dive right in and figure out how to describe your daily routine, from the moment you wake up to when you go to sleep.
So let's just start with a big question. How would you describe your day in Spanish? And hey, if you're kind of staring at the screen blankly right now, no worries at all. By the end of this, I promise you'll be able to answer that question without even breaking a sweat.
All right, first things first. We're going to start with the absolute essentials. Think of these as the basic building blocks of your day, the core actions we all do, using some simple, straightforward verbs. This is our foundation.
First up, breakfast. Of course. Desayuno café con leche y tostadas. This just means I have coffee with milk and toast for breakfast. Nice and direct. Go ahead, try saying that one out loud. Desayuno.
Okay, next up, getting around. Voy al trabajo en autobús. I go to work by bus. This is a super useful phrase for talking about your commute or really how you get anywhere. Again, listen and then you say it. Voy al trabajo.
And to round things out, an evening activity. Ceno con mi familia a las 8. I have dinner with my family at 8. So, see, we've already covered morning, travel, and evening. With just these basics, you can already give a pretty good sketch of your day.
Okay, you ready to level up? Because a lot of the things we do every day are things we do to ourselves. In Spanish, this calls for a special kind of verb, and learning them is going to seriously expand what you can talk about.
So what on earth are reflexive verbs? I know, it sounds a little academic, but the idea is actually really simple. They're the key to sounding natural when you talk about your personal routine. Think about it. You get yourself up. You dress yourself. That little say you see at the end of the verbs here, that's our big clue.
So how do they actually work? Well, it's pretty straightforward. The verb starts out as Ducharse, which means to shower oneself. But when you're the one actually doing it, that C part hops to the front, becomes me, and the verb ending changes like normal. So ducharse turns into me ducho. I shower. See? Not so bad?
And once you see that pattern, you'll see it everywhere. Here are some of the most common ones you will absolutely use every single day. Me levanto, I get up. Me visto, I get dressed. Me acuesto, I go to bed. You see that me right at the front of each one? That is the magic ingredient right there.
Great, we've got the actions down. But a routine isn't just what you do, is it? It's when and how often. This next section is all about adding that crucial detail, that rhythm that makes your story come alive.
Think of this table as your little cheat sheet for structuring your day. You can use these phrases like anchors, por la mañana, in the morning, a mediodía, at noon, por la tarde, in the afternoon, and por la noche, at night. This is how you organize your daily story.
And to add even more color, a little more personality, we have adverbs of frequency. Do you always get up early? Siempre me levanto temprano. Do you sometimes go for a run? A veces salgo a correr. These little words make your routine sound so much more realistic. And, well, like you.
All right, this is the moment we've been working towards. We have the basic verbs, we have the reflexive verbs, we have the time expressions. Now, let's put all the pieces together and see what a real flowing conversation looks like.
So, imagine someone asks you this. What time do you get up? How would you answer? With what we've just learned, you could say, Me levanto a las 7. Simple. You already have the tools to answer this perfectly.
And of course, a conversation doesn't just stop there, right? A supernatural follow-up is, what do you do after getting up? You could answer with something like, Después me ducho y desayuno. See how it flows? One thing leads to the next.
And finally, to bookend the whole day, what time do you go to bed? And just like that, you can describe your entire day, from the first question to the last. You are totally ready for this conversation.
Now let's look at a full example. Here we go. Me levanto a las 7 de la mañana y desayuno una tostada con café. Después me ducho y me visto para ir al trabajo. This means I get up at 7 in the morning and have toast with coffee for breakfast. Afterwards, I shower and get dressed to go to work. It combines everything. We've got reflexive verbs like me levanto and me visto, a basic one like desayuno, and even a sequencing word, después.
Let's keep the story going. Voy al trabajo en coche y trabajo hasta mediodía. Almuerzo en casa y por la tarde hago ejercicio en el gimnasio. Which is, I go to work by car and work until noon. I have lunch at home
And in the afternoon, I exercise at the gym. Again, just notice the mix of verbs and how time expressions like hasta mediodía and por la tarde really paint a clear picture.
And here's the grand finale. Ceno a las 8 de la noche y finalmente me acuesto a las 10. I have dinner at 8 at night, and finally, I go to bed at 10. A perfect, simple, and totally complete description. This is exactly the kind of thing you can now build for yourself.
So here we are, right back where we started, but now you are armed with all the tools you need. It's your turn. Using everything we've covered, how is your routine? What does your day look like? Go on, give it a try. You've got this.